Most of the distances you've ever known fit inside a single lifetime. A walk across a room, a drive across a city, a flight across a continent. Even the longest journeys you've taken still make sense to your brain. They have edges, they have landmarks, they have a beginning and an end. But the universe doesn't care about any of that. Out here, distance stops behaving like something you can measure with footsteps or miles. It becomes something stranger, something almost emotional. Because the moment you leave Earth, every number you've ever trusted starts to fall apart. We say light is fast and the fastest thing that can exist, but that's only true in a universe small enough for us to imagine. Make the universe big enough, and even light starts to look slow. Think about this. The light leaving the sun right now won't reach Neptune for 4 hours. The light leaving the nearest star won't reach us for 4 years. And the light from some galaxies began its journey before humans had language, not because light is weak, but because the universe is too large for our instincts to survive in. We weren't built for this scale. Our brains evolved to judge the distance between a tree and a shelter, not a star and a galaxy. So when we try to understand the cosmos, we're using tools designed for a world that ends at the horizon. And that's why cosmic distance feels impossible.
When people try to imagine distances in space, they usually start with the same tools they use on Earth: miles, minutes, landmarks. But those tools were never designed for the universe. Our sense of distance comes from survival, from judging how far away food is or how quickly a predator is approaching. Everything our brain measures is built around short ranges and quick decisions. So when you ask the human mind to picture something like a light year, it doesn't scale up. It breaks. Not because we're unintelligent, but because we're using instincts shaped by a world that's only a few thousand miles across. That's why cosmic distances feel abstract. They're not just big, they're outside the range of what the human brain evolved to understand. So to make sense of the universe, we have to do something unusual. We have to stop relying on instinct and start relying on imagination.
So if our instincts can't handle the universe the way it really is, we'll just change the universe. Not the physics, not the facts, just the scale. Because the only way to understand something this big is to make it small enough to fit in a human mind. Let's start with something familiar. If the entire solar system were the size of a coffee table, the nearest star wouldn't be across the room. It wouldn't even be down the street. It would be another coffee table sitting 4 miles away. That's the kind of distance we're dealing with. Not far, not very far, but beyond anything our instincts were built for.
When astronomers measure distance, we don't use miles or kilometers. Those units fall apart almost immediately. Instead, we use the one thing that behaves the same everywhere in the universe: light. A light year isn't a measure of time. It's a measure of distance. The distance light travels in 1 year, about 6 trillion miles. It sounds enormous, but for astronomy, it's the smallest useful ruler we have. For nearby stars, we use something called parallax, watching how a star appears to shift as Earth orbits the Sun. It's the same trick your eyes use to judge depth, but once stars get too far away, even that method stops working. So for galaxies and the larger structures of the universe, we rely on the colour of their light, how it stretches as they move away from us. That stretch tells us how far their light has travelled and how long it's been on the road. None of these methods are intuitive. They're not meant to be. They're tools built for a universe that's far bigger than anything we evolved to understand.
Now that we know how astronomers measure distance, we can finally talk about the strangest part of all this. Light, the fastest thing in existence, only feels fast when the universe is small. On Earth, light is instant. Flip a switch and the room obeys. Send a signal, and it reaches the other side of the planet in a heartbeat. But stretch the world out. Stretch it past the solar system, past the nearest stars, past the quiet neighborhoods of our galaxy. And suddenly light starts to look tired. The light leaving the sun right now won't reach the edge of our solar system until long after you've gone to bed tonight. The light from the nearest star won't reach us until 4 years from now, and the light from distant galaxies has been traveling longer than our species has existed. Not because light is weak, but because the universe is too large for even light to cross quickly. When you look at the night sky, you're not seeing stars. You're seeing messages. Messages that have been traveling for years, centuries, sometimes billions of years, just to reach the small patch of Earth where you happen to be standing. And that's why cosmic distance feels unreal, because the universe isn't just big. It's big enough to slow down the fastest thing we know.